Good morning, Hidden Valley. This is Millie Wiegard, and you're watching Eagle News. Today is an A-Day, January 12th, 2021. Let's start off today with a moment of silence. Thank you. Please join us and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. We would like to wish a happy birthday to Leon Mabiti. Congratulations on your special day. Let's go to Bear for weather and lunch.
Today is an A-Day, and our lunch choice is barbecue pork, baked beans with fresh fruit. Please remember to order your lunch through Eagle Corner and remember where you be during third period. Today's weather is sunny with a high of 50. Tomorrow's weather is sunny with a high of 54. As Millie mentioned, it is 2021, so let's go to a 2020 recap.
What happened in 2020? And now that it is 2021, everyone is turning their backs to the previous year. A lot of us are trying to pretend it never happened.
So we at Eagle News have decided
we will forcibly turn you to face 2020 and make you remember the crazy events.
it's time for a 2020 recap.
It's the beginning of January, and most of us were just celebrating the beginning of a new decade and going about our daily lives completely oblivious of the out-of-control bushfire that would be 2020.
And an out-of-control bushfire may be quite literal, because a few weeks later, a few bushfires led to major wildfires all across Australia, which wasn't much worry to us because we don't live in Australia. But then, of course, 2020 gave us something we did worry about: World War III.
Oh, and then Kobe died in a helicopter crash.
At the beginning of February, COVID started seeping into everyone's thoughts and conversations.
Where do you think COVID came from?
I heard it came from bats.
Hey, my weird aunt has a bat.
Really? Do you think schools are going to close for COVID? I hope so.
I heard if someone gets it, they will.
Oh, well, I volunteer to get COVID, so we all get off school. You said your aunt had a bat, right? Then in March, schools closed. COVID was confirmed as a pandemic, and toilet paper was declared the new official currency of the USA.
In April, Kim Jong-un was both dead and alive.
Oh, and the government pretty much confirmed UFOs, and we were all just like, okay, went on with our days because, 2020.
May can be summed up in 5 words: murder hornets, George Floyd, and Karens.
June was the same. COVID, protests, COVID, protests, COVID.
And more COVID. In August, California followed Australia's lead and caught on fire. We also went back to school.
In September, California was just getting worse. A lot like my English grade.
October is another 5-worder. Schoolwork, 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 COVID, and more schoolwork.
November was just October, but colder.
And we had a crazy election. The winner of the election, it took us like 4 weeks to find who it was.
December was like the grand finale. KFC released the KFC console, which is a high-end gaming PC shaped like a bucket that warms your chicken for you.
And if that's not weird, Monolith showing up all over the world.
The mysterious monolith discovered in a remote canyon in Utah.
Watch Today takes us to Romania. Now, you may have seen the
Another monolith has been sighted, this time in the Netherlands.
Then we got Christmas break, and after a PS5 and Xbox Series X on our Christmas list, we all asked for this to just go back to normal. Or a KFC console.
Alrighty now, for today's words of wisdom. First word of wisdom is 8th grade students. When you come back, it will be second semester. So what that means is you need to go to your student view, schedule, and click on term 3 to see where you're going to be second semester. So, excuse me, but now for today's words of wisdom. Father Edward J. Lavin is a Jesuit priest and artist. He teaches religion and art. Listen to what he has to say to us today. Each of us is called to make the world a better place. Our lives must be creative. When he says that our lives must be creative, he means that we must create new ideas, new solutions, new relationships, new ways of making the world a better place. He goes on to say, the question for each of us is, do our actions somehow make the world better? So what do you think? Do your choices and actions create positive changes in your life and in the world around you? With something to think about, this is Mrs. Klein. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.